EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Ready to get us started, Rodrigo Blankenship. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Check pass.
Throwing is Hurts. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. To the 43, 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Murray off play action. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Cardinals are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in Week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
On 2nd and a couple, Murray. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. They'll get it inside the 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll run on first down. Kraft, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Murray. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take possession of the football. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And his throw here's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing now is Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Christian Barmore breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On 2nd down, it's Walker. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cardinals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From the 27, Murray. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On play action, it's Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw, it's Murray. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold them just a couple on 4th and 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Walker. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That's a real nice job right there, working middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now again, right side. Kraft down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Oh, 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Murray going to throw. He's going deep for Brown. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cards go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15.
Bro, look, I don't care if y'all believe me or not. That Maddenism shit up top, away team has trouble with coverage. That's how he's scoring on me. They playing against my defense. Man, I hate that shit up top. They players run faster. Home team automatically goes into the zone. All that shit fucks the game up, man.
2 minutes to play. First half, it's 14-0. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down. On third down, here's Walker running right through him. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on fourth down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take...
Touchdown, Cardinals! A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly.
Do y'all see what I'm saying? I turned into him and jumped. And then look. That's what I'm saying. That shit ruins the game, bro. He's doing man.
So much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. That makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line. Net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Back to Walker on first down.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking deep downfield. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Cards will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away. Pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now, things may have changed for them.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A tackle made by Boye Mafe.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Christian Barmore able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Murray now. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
I'm just checking. I can't even overthrow my wide receiver. I was checking to see. I got him burnt every time. I can't overthrow my wide receiver. I'm trying.
What they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now a handoff up the middle. Kraft, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 2nd down, Kraft. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. It fights him off. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
On 1st down, Kraft. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. 49 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run on first down. Kraft. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have good.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Come on.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And now here's another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to take possession of.
That was a slip.
Yes, folks,
that was a slip. I tried to double tap to the triangle wide receiver to pump fake it, and it didn't work. That's why I went so high in the air like that. I double tapped it.
Because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On first down, Kraft, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
They'll run on 1st down. Kraft. And he's got some space here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They run the counter. Kraft. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check out. Street.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Throw out one. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
I can't win for losing.
Fighting through it. He's got space.
I can't win for losing.
And with that kind of a deficit,
can't win for losing.
Can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
afternoon to forget, absolutely.
I throw it to the check down. I'm going down the field, and this shit happened. Man, this bullshit.
On first down, Kraft. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing.
Be like that sometimes. Just gotta live and learn.
Loss of yardage ugly.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Kraft. And a short gain here down to the 22. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Kraft. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming. And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cardinals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. With a disadvantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Back to throw it, Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level.
Throws like that let you know it ain't your day.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.